Hey guys, it's Mrs. Dumas, and I wanted to make a quick sample note video for you guys so you could see what we're looking for in terms of solid notes. So I'm going to share my screen with you right now, and hopefully everybody can see that. Let me zoom it just a little bit. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so this is I quickly made this sample note for you guys and based it off the notes from Africa Today. So as you can see at the top right here, I actually wrote down my learning objectives. Now, most of you did that, which was super awesome, but not everybody. It's really, really important that you write down your learning objectives so you can relate your notes to actually what you should be learning, and they're not listed facts. So then what I did is for my first learning objectives, I did not write the whole sentence because I already had. I just wrote Bantu migrations, and I put it in a box to let me know that this was the topic. And then I explained who the Bantu were, which I definitely want to see in most people's notes is if it's a key vocab word, you need to define it. So I wrote who the Bantu were, I wrote where they lived, and here are the causes that they migrated south and east. I used some abbreviations due to increase in population. Then I did a little caret to explain how these two things led to the migration. And so that's what I want to see a little bit more in notes, is a little bit more explanation, not just the facts themselves. So I connected these two to explain why they migrated. And then I actually drew a little map here. I am terrible at drawing. So everything in my world is a square, and I labeled the different directions just to show where Africa the Bantus migrated to, but I also explained that this was only in sub-Saharan Africa. And then down here for the Bantu migrations, I said that it led to the spread of Bantu culture, farming knowledge and ironworking, and also reiterated that this was only in sub-Saharan Africa. So those were my Bantu notes. For African cultural values, I listed the African cultural values like we asked you to do, but then I did a little bit of explanation as to why these were the cultural values. So I didn't just write the facts, I did a little bit more explanation as to why. And that's what we want you to do with your notes. It can't just be a list of facts. There's got to be some explanation and some connection going on. So when you go back and review these notes for a test or a paper, you've got that connection that's going to make it easier to remember. Now you'll also see I did some highlighting, or what we call color coding. I highlighted what I thought were really key important terms or ideas. So I highlighted Bantu because it's really important. I highlighted the Bantu migrations led to, so I know what some of the effects were. I definitely highlighted sub-Saharan Africa because we need to know that this was not taking place in Northern Africa. And then I highlighted one key fact for African culture value where that group needs were important. So I'm not highlighting everything, right? I'm not always using complete sentences, but this would be enough for me to go back and understand what the Bantu migrations were, what common African cultural values the Africans had, and then be able to explain why. Why were the Bantu migrations important? Why did Africa have common cultural values, or at least sub-Saharan? So hopefully this makes a little bit more sense to you, that you can take from this and go, oh, okay, I now know what I need to do to, step my notes up just a little bit. But overall, I think you guys did a great job. So keep on working hard.